easily destroy them. Narcissists often present themselves as self-assured, independent, and superior to others. However, behind this facade of unwavering confidence lies a complex web of vulnerabilities that shape their behavior. In this video, we will delve into the 8 vulnerabilities of narcissists, offering a deeper understanding of their actions and empowering you to navigate their manipulative traps successfully. 1. Hidden insecurity. Despite their outward projection of invincibility, narcissists conceal a significant vulnerability: deep-rooted insecurity. Imagine a seemingly sturdy structure built upon fragile foundations. Narcissists invest great effort into projecting an image of grandiosity and success, but beneath the surface, they grapple with doubts and fears. This insecurity, often stemming from past traumas, acts as a defense mechanism, prompting them to adopt attitudes of superiority and arrogance to shield their vulnerabilities even from themselves. 2. Approval dependence. Narcissists possess a compelling need for external validation, relying on the opinions of others for their self-esteem and sense of worth. Imagine someone whose sense of identity hinges on the approval and praise of others. Constantly seeking validation, they feed off compliments to fuel their grandiose facade. However, this dependence on external validation renders them vulnerable to criticism and rejection. Their quest for approval reaffirms their power and significance, but also exposes the cracks in their seemingly confident facade. 3. Empathy deficiency. Narcissists are immersed in their own grandiose world, lacking the ability to empathize with others. Stepping into someone else's shoes or prioritizing others' emotions and needs is a foreign concept to them. Consumed by self-indulgence, they dismiss or disregard the experiences and feelings of those around them. This empathy deficit strains their interpersonal relationships, leaving others feeling disconnected, overlooked, and undervalued. Relationships with narcissists often remain superficial, lacking authenticity and depth, which leads to distance and a breakdown of trust. To explore the remaining vulnerabilities of narcissists and gain further insights into their behavior, please continue watching the video. Thank you for your engagement and participation in this important discussion. 4. Compulsive need for control. Narcissists possess an insatiable yearning for unwavering control over every facet of their lives, from the mundane to personal interactions. They crave power and influence, ensuring that circumstances align with their desires and visions. This compulsive need for control exposes a vulnerability within them. Challenging their control or questioning their decisions can reveal their underlying fragility. Their responses range from reacting defensively and assuming the victim role to more aggressive behaviors. Control is paramount to narcissists, as it fuels their pleasure and provides a false sense of security through dominance over others. 5. Envy and competitive streak. Envy and competitiveness intertwine intricately within the realm of narcissistic psychology. Narcissists perpetually gauge their worth based on others' achievements and attributes, trapped in a perpetual state of comparison. This continuous evaluation breeds envy and rivalry when they perceive someone else as successful, admired, or receiving attention. However, this envy corrodes their relationships. Regardless of their own accomplishments, narcissists remain entrenched in an insatiable desire for more, driving themselves into a self-destructive cycle of chasing fleeting milestones, no matter how superficial or illusory. Ultimately, they seek to undermine the achievements of others to safeguard their inflated sense of superiority. Viewing others' success as a threat, they fail to genuinely celebrate the well-being of friends, family, or partners. Their efforts to diminish others' accomplishments contribute to draining relationships, leading others to distance themselves as they recognize the toxicity and shallowness within. 6. Fear of exposure. The fear of exposure perpetually haunts narcissists, despite the confident and self-assured facade they portray. Deep-rooted insecurity resides within them, and they meticulously construct a mask to shield their inner weaknesses and vulnerabilities. They fear that revealing their authentic selves will render them susceptible to scrutiny. The anxiety of being discovered becomes a crack in their narcissistic armor. The slightest suggestion that their true motives or traits may be unraveled threatens their carefully constructed world. They react defensively, evasively, and sometimes aggressively, desperate to maintain control over how others perceive them. The social mask serves as a crucial tool for narcissists, guarding their private behaviors from scrutiny while simultaneously feeding their ego and insatiable need for validation. 7. Lack of self-awareness. A distinct trait of narcissists is their profound lack of self-awareness. They are unable to engage in critical and objective self-reflection, trapped in a perpetual cycle of self-affirmation and self-deception. Regardless of the harm caused by their actions, they persistently justify and defend them. This deficiency in assessing their own behavior results in repetitive mistakes, as they fail to learn from past experiences. Additionally, narcissists evade accountability for their actions, deflecting blame onto others and refusing to acknowledge their own faults. Their inability to engage in healthy self-reflection impedes personal growth and hampers the development of genuine relationships. Without the capacity for introspection and accepting responsibility, they remain ensnared in a cycle of blame, continually pointing fingers away from themselves. 8. Hypersensitivity to criticism. Narcissists exhibit an acute hypersensitivity to criticism. Despite projecting confidence and self-assurance, even the slightest critique can trigger an exaggerated and emotional response. They view any form of criticism, no matter how small, as a threat to their self-image and perceived superiority. Interestingly, this hypersensitivity extends beyond negative comments. Even well-intentioned or constructive criticism can be interpreted as a personal attack. The irony lies in the fact that narcissists often deliver criticism and disdain toward others without regard for their feelings. However, when confronted with criticism themselves, they react with intense emotions, feeling wounded, attacked, and misunderstood. Their response can range from defensiveness and dismissal to an exaggerated attempt at re-establishing their superiority. This vulnerability to criticism exposes their inherent weakness, as even the mildest critique can trigger explosive anger and profound emotional distress. Throughout this video, you have undoubtedly observed the numerous vulnerabilities that narcissists possess, despite their attempts to project strength. It becomes apparent that their displays of superiority serve as a shield, concealing their own vulnerabilities and ensuring no one can exploit them as they exploit others. It is all a facade, meticulously designed to mask their ill-intentioned motives towards others and uphold control and power over every aspect of their lives. In conclusion, it becomes evident that the vulnerabilities of narcissists overshadow any perceived strengths. Do not fall into the trap they set to entangle you. You are not inferior to them, and you do not deserve their mistreatment and disdain. If you find a narcissistic individual in your life, it is imperative to separate yourself completely. There is no benefit in maintaining a relationship with such a person. Instead of attempting to change them or seeking revenge, the best course of action is to permanently walk away. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for future content. I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video. These are cruel words that can make a narcissist cry in fear and submit to you forever. Have you ever encountered someone's apathy towards your feelings and well